What? EQOA Nostalgia is in here. In Farish. Where on the website do you download the launcher? Fanaticist, all of the links that you need are on Discord. If you hop into Discord, otherwise you can do account.monstersofmemories.com. But check out the links. Thank you, A. July. Immortalis, you're right. I could have probably made that link. Oh yeah, there's the accounts. We now have the accounts page linked from the top of the website as well. I forgot Nick added that. 148. Yeah, sorry about any patch or error or issues, guys. That's one of those things where over time we'll be making that better. Brown Butcher, thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome all of Brown Butcher's peoples. Vanderby, thank you for the follow. Those of you that are really new to what we're doing here, if you came in through one of the various announcements, whether it be from Secrets over on Project Quorum, or if you came in through, I think Maximum OP. Why did I say massively OP? Why was it Maximum? Oh, I was thinking of Maximum Rock and Roll, the old like zine magazine thing. Anyways, massively OP, a few other like vectors of getting people in here. If you're completely new to what we're doing, please realize that this is very much like early in development during our proof of concept. We're letting people in so that we can learn early on rather than just wait to the end where it's like pre-alpha or alpha or beta or whatever. It's helped us. We stream our development. We've got a handful of the team that streams as we go. And yeah, we're showing our work so that people can come in and ask questions about game development and give us feedback and interact in real time, all that good shit. So when you run into issues coming into the stress test, realize that a lot of the issues you're running into are things that we're just hoping to identify and learn from early rather than, save until the end. So thanks, James. Oblaka said kind of lost. How do you learn ability from scroll? So for the time being, if you've got an ability scroll, you can look. You've got your spells over here. Book 1. You've got innate abilities over here and skills. And so you can here, let me show. All right, so, oops, unlock, unlock. All right. Not do that. Oh my gosh. Anyways, move this one. grab my scroll, book one, and I just click it on here. And it's there now. To put it on my ability bar, I can click it and drag it over there, or I can click it and hit the number key and it'll put it in that slot. Hundreds and 94 in one zone at the moment, not just on the server. So it will definitely be stretching things since they're all in one zone. Just like Mark said, I'm in, don't have a chat window or hotbars. Yeah, so this is the first time we've been seeing... First time we've seen that bug. People have been saying that relogging fixes it. Pepe Moreau, thank you for the follow. Nicodemus, just play normal, it's fine. People doing normal stuff will be plenty to stress the server. Yeah, go to the website. We've updated the website, Primus. If you guys haven't been to the website in a while, we just did a really big revision to it. Is there a way to see item and spell tooltips descriptions? Yeah, so check it out. Hold down the right click. The right mouse button, just hold it down. You're welcome, Alec. Let's see. Yeah, last stress test, I think the fact that we had the sorry, I'm listening in. One sec. I'm seeing a bit on my end. $240 people in the zone. All right. You guys have Ali sweating in the background. He's working on the download. Ali said that the download should be better now. Primus said, my download finished a couple times now, giving me an error downloading files and starts over. No, it's not too late for you to join. So Ali, what's the official message on the download server or the installer? It's up. People that were already downloading, but it's slow or whatever. Did I need to restart? Okay. Okay. So Ali said if you go to Discord, you should find the information there. There's a zip file as well that you want to check out. Hold on, let me pop over to Discord and look. Okay, so if you go to the public testing M&M support help channel in Discord, Ollie's got a link there for a zip file. So that is public testing M&M support help. Yeah, if it's reading as something like 0 death by gnomes, then just ignore it. And a lot of, so if you've got specific errors, go into that Discord channel and hit that up. Because all I'm doing is reading your shit out loud so that then Ollie or somebody can hear it. If you're having issues, go into the Discord public testing Eminem support help. Ollie was just saying in Discord, yeah, typically when we do this, we'll have things locked down much earlier, and you'll be able to patch and stuff early on, but we ran into some stuff last minute that we wanted to fix. It's 283 in Night Harbor right now. Ollie thinks the reason why people are logging in and not having a UI when they come in sometimes it's because it's generating the config file, and so when you log out and log back in, then the config file is generated and everything's there. Anyone know how to leave a group? Check out the disband button. Do you see this over here on the left-hand side of my screen? The little button bank that we've got. Tequila! What's up? We're still early, but it's coming along. You're welcome, suspect. How do you get spells into the spell book? If you got the spell book open, if you got it, depending on what scroll it is, if it's a spell scroll, you grab it and go to book 1 as opposed to a nature skills, and you just stick it on a box, which won't work because for me because I've already done that. Those of you that aren't familiar with this type of game at all, if you want to check it out, we've got a little guide that we've started. Nothing happens when you click on the box. That's a little weird. Shogun said, sorry, but this is so broken, everything is rubber banding. I couldn't even hit a level 1 bat without dying, missed every single swing. Oh, well, it is a stress test. I am. Yeah, like I said, I'm seeing a fair amount. Zero said the patch update helped a ton. Good. Glad that fixed it. Xiao Wang, try M instead of MM. Yeah, Zarkin, I just saw somebody do that as well. Kershaw says, after the initial UI issue, the game is working great for you? Really? Okay. Yeah, we're shooting for a few hours on the stress test. If you look behind me here, we're getting different server errors and stuff like that that we can watch and start to identify what's breaking where. So Ali and company are behind the scenes just watching things to kind of see what's happening. Okay, Kershaw, that's fair. I was about to say. Suspect Mark said, I died and now my spells are gone from my book and my inventory. But are they hidden somewhere? They're on your corpse. You lost your spells when you died because you died, and then you lost your spell book on your corpse because it's with the rest of your equipment. Thanks, David. 345 people in the zone. So, for people that are brand new here, and it sounds like, based on some of the comments, some of you just kind of got here via a link or some shit. If you're absolutely new to the project, keep in mind that this is a very early stress test that we're doing while we're working through proof of concept so that we can just get the kinks out of stuff. We'll be having a play test in December if all goes well tonight. We'll use the data that we get from tonight to help us get prepped for the stress test in December. I think should be smoother. A lot of what you're looking at is initial sort of placeholder textures and things of that nature. So a lot of this is just in development. We have 3-4 people streaming a couple times a week on average. If you want to check out the game being built, you can look at YouTube. We've got like 400, probably 400 plus VODs of us just working on the game. So saw stream starting soon in EP section of Twitch. That's how you got here. Let me check. I should be in our. I should be in a Monsters and Memories category, right? Do you plan to limit the number of players per server zone at all? Wookie Nookie, once we get to a point where we've got a better understanding of what content we've got at launch, and how big our player base is, then we'll be talking about how we want to distribute that. Tanlin said this isn't even an alpha version or even a pre-alpha version, so take what you're seeing with a grain of salt. Super early look into what they're making. Yes, that is correct. If you hold down the right mouse button, then you should get that info. If you hold down the right mouse button and bring that up and then move off of it, it'll keep it up. Extinction, it is going to be a monthly sub with no microtransactions of any sort. No shop, no any of that shit. How is the game funded? We're paying out of pocket and volunteering our time. Bolus. We've got a 19-person team. We've been working on it for the last 3 years. First year was us just kind of getting things together. It was 4 of us. And we've grown the team every year since then. 375 people in the zone. So that's a lot of people in one zone. That's decent. If you guys haven't been to our website, there's a 2-year retrospective video that shows you kind of how the first year worked, and then second year as we grew the team and really started to like get things like art and shit. And then yeah, and you know, the teams continue to grow, and the stuff that we've continued, or the game itself is continuing to grow. Zarkin says FPS is the biggest problem for me at the moment. Yeah, keep in mind this is not optimized on that front at all, so not shocking there. Yeah, my FPS is getting slammed right now as well. 385. Thanks, Gatson Gaming. Running so much smoother than the first playtest in April. Be more gaming? Yeah, for sure. You can't find the Shaman Guild, Liz. Plans for raids, dungeons. How large are plans for groups, raids, if so? Multi-group content is something we haven't worked on much yet. But we've got dungeons in. Cutting caffeine, hit the B button. Yeah, we've had a lot of people ascend to heaven today. Group size 6 people. Yeah, so Nick and Ollie reminded me, if you guys are experiencing lag and you wanna try like lower lag, lower FPS, zone over to the next zones. So if you're on the north side of town, you can just keep heading north. It's getting dark, so it's gonna be scary. Sorry, but if you're over in this newbie zone, you just keep going, and you'll be able to zone into Sungreed Strand if you're on the west side of town. So if you see the green castle in the distance, you just keep running, you'll go into Shaded Dunes. bone chips do drop. Unless something changed, they do drop. There are spells to learn. Are you able to reveal a very open-ended time frame for release at this point? Maybe what the goal is, or is it too early to tell? I think, I mean, anything we say is just us throwing something out there at this point. I will say that our goal is to find the right size of world, like the right amount of content to start with. And we want to go live sooner rather than later. We don't want to spend years and years and years building a massive, just everything we can think of type world. We'd rather take an approach where we're able to get live and continue to grow the world as part of the live ops, sort of live operation of the game. Disco Biscuit and Sylvania, thank you for the follows. Hopefully that makes sense the way I'm explaining it. Which direction are the mountains? So the mountains are north, Liz. How many people do you think you can hit before it's unplayable? We're at 422 in the zone at the moment. So we think the lag that we're seeing is related to a specific error, and Ollie might be trying to... Oh jeez, what the hell? Is that what that was? There's a boat going through town. Dude, the boats are out of control. First they kill Nick, now they're rampaging through town. Why? Why boat? Where did it go? For 19, for 17. Don't know for sure, Gets, in gaming. There is a way to change key bindings. If you hit the escape key, it'll bring up this menu. Right under options, keybinds. It's the boat's town now, abandoned city. The boat looks at us like, I'm the mayor now. 426. There is not an invert mouse option yet. And wait, maybe I'm wrong. There's so much shit going on all the time that sometimes... Okay, I don't think there is. Why is... Oh my goodness. Marvin Hallows keeps returning your torn note for the Necromancer starter quest. Is that a known bug? If you listen to the text Mandalorian, he probably is telling you to take it to someone else, and it's actually in the database. It's a different note. I might be wrong on that. It might just be a bug, but that quest used to work. Riker said he tells you to take it to someone else. Brown Butcher said, I went through the character creation process, love the new abilities and traits. Dude, stoked you love it. One thing to try, you know what? I haven't tried it since it's been fixed. Mandalorian, hit the J key. Hit the J key. That's weird, Mandalorian. A scarab eye sells for 1 silver, 65 copper. You are rich. Alright, so nothing's in there. $437. Ollie said, hey y'all, just letting people know we have a patch coming. Hopefully helps with the lag issues. We think we know where they're coming from. Mandalorian, I don't know what's up with that. I tell you what, if it doesn't work, just go kill some stuff. Jacob, it's very likely that it's lag. 443 in the zone here. Ali said, Team Bash, we usually don't have trouble with this amount of people in the zone. It's an error with how we're checking if you are sheltered that didn't pop up in smoke testing. Oh yeah, because we've added the sheltered part of things. Like the check for that. Yeah, Zero. That is exactly what happens. Alpha Cyanide said, is there anything added from the last open test? Yeah. Shit. A bunch. If you check the website, we try to do a pretty good job of noting a ton of details on the updates. So if you check the updates on the website, any plans to offer cosmetic bonuses for early supporters when if this option opens up? No. Well, the only way to earn things in the game is to play the game. There'll be no cash shop. There'll be no giving people cosmetics for you know, like crowdfunding or any of that. We've been paying out of pocket and volunteering our time to get it this far, just so that we don't have to do shit like that. Stalin's left you. Have you tried restarting? Ollie just updated the patcher and it supposedly is working better for folks. Play to win, not pay to win. Yeah. Folks that are having patcher issues, apologies for that. For the playtest in December, we're going to get stuff locked down a lot earlier and get the patcher up a lot earlier. So it sounds like the thing that's causing the lag, because with only like 460 players in the zone, we shouldn't be seeing this level of lag. Ollie thinks it's because of a newer feature that we added, where we're checking to see if the player is sheltered or not in the environment. And this many players going in and out of like that shelter check sounds like something's not cleaning up or working properly. So he's going to try to fix that and see if we can get updated to make things more playable. I know he was running last night. He was running like 1,000 bots in here and looking at things. Interesting that he didn't discover that issue with them, but again, all of this is a learning process. It has to do with people logging out more than anything? Oh, okay. Liz, are you still looking for the guild? Where are you at, Liz? What's your character name? I'll summon you so you don't rage quit. What is your character name, Liz? Well, I thought I was summoning you. Oh, there you are. Alright, look at you. Now, I think it's just the lag. So I forget which one it is, Liz, but it's one of these two buildings. If you're looking for the shaman trainer. It doesn't help that we don't have things fully lit yet. I know. I know. Sonnen said, where's the Cleric Guild? The Cleric Guild is right when you enter the gate. If you take a left. Well, I mean, we've got a label here, Liz. You can also ask the guards, but I know that can be tricky. $474 players in, and hopefully, if the bug is what Ali thinks it is, we'll be able to push that number. Hi, Nutella. Female ogre, nice. They're on. The garrison's the easiest one to get to. If you're at the main gate here. Hey. What's up, Haslem? If you're at the main gate, it's to the left. It's where the big ass crazy door is. Mimichi in OOC said, "This is a WoW clone." That's the first time I've heard that one. Okay. Mimichi, take your ass out into the newbie yard, get killed, recover your corpse, tell me how wowish it feels. Got stuck on a catapult. Oh man, I wish the catapults would actually launch you. It's so funny, I grabbed this gnome and I put a robe on him. And when I put this robe on, I was like, oh shit, I look like the Dungeon Master. Zarkin, if you want to zone to another zone, go ahead. Your experience will be better, and then we'll be able to, I mean, we'll still be seeing plenty of stress in this zone and on the server, so. Overloaded 512 says, LOL, don't get your hopes up, BB. It's going to take 10 years to get it out. Well, shit. Now we can stop stressing, man. We got 10 years. We're trying to get it done sooner than that. We got 10 years now. How is performance going so far? We're at 482 in one zone. We've identified a bug based, we think, based on a newer feature that we added. And so if that is it and we get that fixed, then that'll be nice. Overloaded 512 said, curious what the grab me point is though. Like, what is the why should I stop playing my other games? I don't know, man. If this game doesn't grab you at any point, then it's not the game for you. Don't read that comment, not my other real questions. I missed your other real questions because you're not the only person in chat. $484. Riker, yes. Maylist, I don't know. What do you typically play? Zook the Crook said I've been trying to get in, but the update server seems to be super slow to finish this update to get in. So a few people have restarted and it went faster for them, but I don't know if that's going to 100% be the case for you. Zhao Wang, thank you for the follow. 489 in the zone, or at least on the server. How many people do we have in here? 473 in the zone. Yeah, if you go to the Discord, you can grab a zip. If you're having problems in getting it installed through the patcher, go to our Discord public testing M&M support help. So Overload said, what I'm actually asking is what's the sell point? And you just shut it down with, well, maybe this isn't a game for you. Well, apologies for not providing you with a better answer. The sell point is essentially a lot of the mechanics are familiar to folks that played early MMOs in the late 90s, early 2000s, but we're taking a lot of the systems and basically adding depth to them. We're looking at things like faction and a lot of the class interdependencies and player interdependencies and some of the stuff like trade skills and other systems that were added later that establish more of a sense of place. And we're just running deeper with them. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel on a ton of stuff. So it's easy for people to go, oh, it's just like that, you know, it's just like EQ or it's just like whatever. Yeah, there'll be religions like an EQ, except religions function more like a faction. So you can switch religions over time, follow different gods, discover new gods, build up faction there. Religion will then be linked into certain gameplay effects, especially given the fact that you won't just be locked in from like the god that you picked on character create. So it's essentially overloaded. What we're trying to do is look at some of the intent of the original games. What were they trying to do at the time? And then run with that and take it a little bit further than they did. So let's see. Overload said, isn't the game for me? Never has, but I'm open-minded, just trying to see why I should stop playing games I'm playing to come play this. Well, at the moment, you shouldn't stop playing other games. We're still in development. Currently at 511 with 483 of those in this zone. Krychek, you don't petition. Let's see. Overloaded said, so in response to this next, so Mr. Dumbass, I was asking what the selling point is to help his shit, but people... Okay, Overloaded, you can calm down, or I'll just kick you out of here. Because typically people in here are pretty chill. It's basically in the 3 years that we've been streaming, I can count on one hand for people we booted out of chat for being dipshits. And you're quickly becoming one of them. And I say that not knowing who you are, not knowing where you're from. So, just looking at... Just looking at sort of... Fuck. Hissy Fits, thank you for the follow. Overloaded has been given a timeout. Again. Don't worry about it. Move on, move on, move on, move on. Move on. Gatson Gaming, thank you for the follow. Northern Sky, if you want to move windows, right click on the unit, or element, unit, whatever. Sorry. Element, and unlock it, and then you can move it. So we're at 508 with... 400 and... 490 in the zone. And hopefully the issue that Ali found is... the one causing the problems. Now I've got to wonder if Mimichi is busting balls. Gets Gaming said, going to hop off. Eminem has all my support. Thanks, Robot. I'll be bringing my WoW Classic guild here, hopefully. At least several dozen players. Catch you on Discord. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have met you. I didn't even have to time you out. Don't you saw this yet? But I see people flying off the sky when walking upstairs. Yeah, they're flying into the sky when they're jumping, when they're walking upstairs, a number of things. Alpha Cyanide said, "Can you revisit my question about cheaters in game? I missed it. I'm sorry. There's a lot scrolling by right now." How do you plan on combating programs like MacroQuest, Cheat Engine, and other software that hurts game overall playstyle economy? I know there will be a long time from now, but actively working with anti-cheat company. Not with anti-cheat company, but Ollie and the programmers are looking into it. And that's the kind of question that honestly I could fumble through a half-ass answer, or you could just hang out on our Discord on a night that's less hectic than tonight. And Ollie and company are pretty active there and happy to answer questions. But some of the things that we're already doing, so we're already logging transactions. We're already able to see what's being bought, traded, what items people have, how much, how much coin and things like that they've got on them, so we can run report automation at some point and allow us to see any sort of weird things that pop up. Stalin's left shoe. A number of people have been running into it. We think that's a byproduct of the INI file just being started or written when you first come in. If you log out and log back in, it's fixed it for most people. Nice, Malis. Buzzy said this game brings back memories from back in '98, sitting in my barracks room playing EQ1 when it was first released. Good times. Right on. That's nice to hear. Odd said, ventured out into the desert and got squashed by a giant with a true sense of scale. Thank you for bringing me back some old school wonder, Mr. Robot. Right on. Cool to hear that you got squashed by a giant in the desert, Odd, and that you enjoyed it. It's awesome that you made it that far without getting killed. The giant that's in there is just a scaled up ogre for now. It's a placeholder for our giants, but our giants will definitely be big. Recommend making a new character if you get one stuck, or put in bug report and wait. Try to unstick yourself. Here's a list of commands that may be helpful for you on this webpage. What's my FPS at this point? It's sitting right here. It's hovering. When I'm staring at everybody, it's about 10. If you're stuck somewhere and you just want me to summon you, just give me your game name as well. What's causing the FPS drops? I would say it's probably because nothing's been optimized with that in mind yet. And for me, it's also probably partially my shit computer that I'm also streaming on. So it's a combination. So things have not been optimized yet. We've got 468 players in the zone with a number of them in my line of sight. Bliatzka ball? Yeah, if you get it installed, you can come in. Is it Tindy? Thank you for the follow. Are you supposed to be able to interact with NPCs yet? Yeah, you should be able to. Tindy, thank you for that. So, Nicodemus. So I'm over here now, and it's at 25 frames. I've got the feeling if I go a little bit further away, then it's going to be. Suspect Mark said next zone I'm getting 60 plus frames. Yeah. So I just did a high corpse all and it doubled my frame rate, Nicodemus. Is Loving Robot the same robot that did the EQ podcast? Yes. Those, Suspect Mark, those interviews are kind of what led to us starting on this game. Yep, players can use spells. Zuby, it's probably going to be going on for a fair bit longer. There is a hot bar for macro. The default position's down at the bottom. Madman McFarlane, we've had a number of people report a bug that we hadn't seen before this playtest. It's essentially, we think it may be something to do with the INI file getting built or whatever, and so when you log out and log back in, then it should actually show all of those elements. Sorry, I keep listening to the theme in my left ear. What is making people giants? I think that's people on the team screwing around, Keith. Yeah. Keith sounds like a guilty party. Hip indeed. Let's move on. Do we have Instagram for Eminem? I don't know, to be honest with you, Gats. Legacy Royston, go to our Discord and grab the zip. If you go to our Discord, check public testing, Eminem support help. Don't know. So that's a new bug. I think we've done some quest changes recently that might have broken a few quests. So it'll be fixed by December. Easy Prey hit the Q key. Those of you that want some more info on the basic gameplay or the various keys, etc., check out the guide. The link is in chat now. Hey, Interwink. Yeah, so those of you that are trying quests right now, if you're running into issues where it just seems like the quest is broken, it could be due to the state of the server. It could just be that with us, even though I don't know why those quests would be affected, and us doing some recent changes, maybe something got broken. For the most part, what we need you to do is just kind of be here. Zarkin, if you can't get your corpse, then, well, yeah. Saw someone just float straight up in the air. Yeah, we're seeing a fair bit of that tonight. They're going to heaven. Looked like that was all dwarves at the time as well. Zook the Crook, thank you for the follow. Do you have to turn in the note to the person? You do. No, we're not releasing next month. We just have a playtest next month, Free Snakes. Next month would definitely be a bit of a crunch to get the game done. Yep. So how many, let's see, we've got 446 people in the zone right now. Means about 50 of you have wandered into the other areas. Thanks, Nicodemus. Suspect Mark said mob hate doesn't reset if you zone, by the way. They wait by the zone line for you to come back. I've got the feeling that may just be, if it's in here, it may just be a byproduct of the lag that we're seeing. In other areas, they will eventually go back. What's Ollie saying in chat? Oh, Ollie's talking in Eminem support help. Ollie said server is about to go down for a restart. So, those of you that are in here, if you're playing, keep an eye out for us to restart the server. Be cool if you come back in. It'd be nice to see how many of you we can actually get back. Oh my god, the corpses. The easiest way to double your frame rate is to slash hide corpse space all. Free Snake said, I remember when this place was just a couple buildings in the desert, right? That was year one. A siege, yeah, at the moment it does. Thank you, Station Control. And thanks for the follow. Missed the pills. Yeah, the pills were a lot of fun. No, yeah, we'll eventually get more commands in. Username error. Thank you for the follow. Mustang Spy, I guess that is feasible, right? It's feasible that we could do that. Is the floating bodies a logout mechanic? Cute. Legacy Royston, no. That's a fun idea though. Logging out for tonight, going to heaven. Fuzzy, if you're not seeing a UI, try logging out and back in. Wrong direction for some, like gnomes. That's mean. Looks like someone is stressing the naming filter. Oh, fair. Gatson Gaming, yeah. No, that's been a tough one for a lot of folks. Inquisitor's actually been hard for a lot of people to find. Let's see, 480. Yeah, so it sounds like Ollie is working on getting a build that may fix the issue that we're seeing. So if you guys are able to stick around, we're definitely going to keep running the test for a while. Keebs, it's not PvP. They probably enabled hardcore or solo self-found. Zoidberg, you're not too late. Come on in. We're working on a fix for something right now, so... Lord Raytheon, thank you for the follow. Calvin Code not in yet. All right, so the server will be shutting down in 10 minutes. We'll restart it, bring it back up with a fix, and hopefully that runs smoother. Thanks, Icestern. Kimball, thank you for the follow. If you guys wind up, we think The patcher issues have been fixed, but if you wind up having issues, you can just download the zip file as well. Here. Those of you that are unfamiliar with the various like shortcuts, keys, commands, etc., check the link that I just put up there. There's a guide that we've created that gives you all of the various commands. Yeah, you can also use /help in game. What's the command to open a map? There is no map. I think I accidentally overwrote one spell with another in your book. No, you can't overwrite them. Fighters Guild, if you're facing the main gate, is look to the south, which will be to the right. Towards the ocean, there's a big ass gate, and it's in there. The scroll is gone. Fortitude overwrote minor heal. Never seen that before. It's possible that there's a bug, but never seen it before. How much more fine-tuned do you expect to make the graphics? We've got a lot of work that we're going to be doing on that end of things. Hopefully we get a fair sampling of it in for December. So the stuff that you're seeing right now, it's placeholder textures. A lot of the geo is going to stay the same or similar. And then we've got, if you check out our updates, one of the more recent updates shows some of what we're doing with the textures. Let me mute. So Monty's been working on some stuff for us where you'll start to see, and this is again just using two existing textures, but you can see the blending and the effect that that can have. Some of the flexibility that will give us. Yeah, so check out the update 35 on the website if you're interested. All right, so the server will be resetting in 5 minutes. Thanks, Nick. Hey, C-Jack. The C-Jack, I think it has provided adequate stress. So we've got 5 minutes until we do a server reset. So you shouldn't need, it won't be a client patch, it'll just be the server restarting. So you should be able to get in fine. Friends list and similar functionality will be going in a little bit later, Polis. So the server will be restarting in 2 minutes. You're welcome. I am camping out. The server will be shutting down in 30 seconds, and it should be right back up. Stone Listic said it's amazing to see how and play how much the game has changed since first stress test. Thank you. So, you guys that are in now. Once the server goes down, hop back in afterwards if you don't mind and see if it improves things.